Today I'm going to be showing you all of the render settings that you need as a beginner in Blender. In our interface you can either go in the top left and hit render and render image, which is going to do the frame that you're on, the 97th. Render animation, which is going to render all of the frames in the range, so from the start here, the 1 to 240 in this case. Then in the bottom right we have all of the settings in this camera icon. So the render engine is one of the most useful settings. So in cycles it's very realistic, as you can see, very detailed, but it takes a lot more time to actually render the image. With Eevee, which probably won't load, as you can see it's very fast, there isn't any noise and it's real time, but it isn't as realistic, so yeah. Then the feature set, put it on supported if you don't need any experimental features. Then the device, CPU or GPU, probably put it on a GPU because it will take a lot less time to render. In sampling, the noise threshold is a new feature that stops rendering after a certain point when the noise is lower than 0.4 in this case. These are all the viewport settings. The viewport is the view that you are going to use while editing, while the render is going to be the final render. The samples are how much detail you want the image to be. So let's turn off the noise. See that it's a bit grainy, but 1024 is still a lot. But if I turn on the noise, all of the grain is going to be gone. But here you can set a time limit, so if it takes more than 3 seconds, it will stop rendering and just use that image. But the other important things are in life paths, where we can choose how many bounces every ray of light does, and 3 is probably enough, because it is normally set to 12, but it will take a lot longer to actually load the image, so I'll set it to 3. And these are all the other materials, so diffuse, glossy and everything else, but in this case I've set them like this. But if you got any transparent materials, set these higher. And another cool thing is motion blur, which if you turn on when you're going to render, if things like this iPhone are moving very fast, then it will blur them, like with real cameras in real life. Then another thing is in this panel. This is the actual file that Blender will render on your PC. The output folder is where the file will be located after rendering, and the format is either video like this or images with all these formats. So let me know if this video was useful to you, and if it was, leave a like and subscribe. Sorry if this video is a bit messy, but I wanted to do something easier this time.